Chris Brown, famous artist and singer, has just pled not guilty to all of the alleged criminal charges against him in the UK. Let's talk about it. All right, as you see here, Chris Brown denies London nightclub assault. Now, Chris Brown went over to the UK, and I guess he was performing there, and an incident occurred. And now he was, I think he was incarcerated for like a week or so until he posted bail for £5 million. I think that's around $6 million. I don't know. You guys could do the conversion calculation, but a lot of money, obviously. And so now he appeared in court where it says here that he pled not guilty to an assault charge at the alleged bottle attack at a London nightclub 2 years ago. Now, what was he charged with? What is the law? Because, the law is going to vary from country to country, state to state even. So what was he charged with? It says the 36-year-old singer is accused of attempting to cause grievous bodily harm. Now, what is grievous bodily harm? That's something that they have over in the UK. And it says here that grievous bodily harm is it's a crime that is referred to under the Offences Against the Person Act of 1961. And there are clearly two sections, Section 18, Section 20. And in Section 20 clearly deals with some sort of killing, homicide, murder, whereas Section 18, which is what Chris Brown's being charged with, is the wounding of a body. He's calling grievous harm. Now, how do they define grievous harm over in the UK? It says that grievous bodily harm is defined as, or GBH is defined as a really serious bodily harm, so would include broken limbs, for example, and also include a psychiatric injury. And what is the wounding? The wounding is where the skin is broken internally or externally. And it looks like here that sometimes the use of weapons is involved. It says the use of a weapon will make an offense more serious, and the weapons include knives, bottles, throwing acids, etc. And as you see here that we looked at earlier, Chris Brown is accused of attacking a producer by the name of Abraham Dial during an incident that the prosecutors over in the UK describe as unprovoked. Now, it's important to note that this crime has a sentence when it's less serious of imprisonment, right? And how long? It says the sentencing guidelines ranges from 3 years for a less serious offense. However, the sentence a tougher sentence may be imposed to 9 years when a bottle is used to strike the face, requiring 30 stitches. And here Chris Brown is being accused of said action. Remember, these are all allegations. Nothing's been proven yet. He's pled not guilty. It's also important to note that when he went to court a couple of days ago, that the prosecutors added 2 more charges. And what are those 2 more charges? They also charged him with assault, occasionally actually bodily harm, and having an offensive weapon, namely a tequila bottle. It says both relate to the same incidents and were added to the indictment ahead of his Friday hearing. So now Chris Brown is facing some serious charges over there in the UK. And so now, but he doesn't, it says here that since those charges are new, and he didn't even know that they were charging him with that until he got to court a couple days ago. The judge adjourned, he says here, the judge adjourned on those last 2 counts, meaning that Brown would not have to enter a plea until July 11th. And his whole trial will commence on the GBH October 26th of 2026. So that gives this defense a good time, good amount of time to prepare, but not sure what happened here. I don't know. They said this incident happened where he just unprovokedly attacked a music producer. You tell me. I'd love to hear your thoughts because I'm not really sure about this. I don't know. Have you guys heard about this situation? Chris Brown is in the middle of a tour. It's called the Brown Breezy Tour or something like that, where he definitely had to surrender his passport, but the court has agreed to allow him to get his passport back for when he has to travel outside the country of the UK to go perform the show. They allowed him to do that. And they say he, of course, if he doesn't return to court, he risks losing all that aforementioned money I just told you about, £5 million. So what do you guys think about all this? I mean, do you think, I know Chris Brown has had some history with some issues, but I don't think he's ever been convicted of anything. I'm not sure. You guys tell me, do you think this is a serious situation where Chris Brown may be convicted of these grievous bodily harm and assault and having a possession of a bottle? Or do you think, the feds over there, I don't know if the Fed, but the prosecution over there in the UK, they're just reaching? Like, comment, share, subscribe below. You tell me, will this put Chris Brown's tour or his whole career in jeopardy? Or you think, no, they're just messing with him? I would love to hear your thoughts. It's your brother, Attorney Jeff.